Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. So this is the fourth video of my study abroad series where I talk about many aspects about study abroad based on my own experience. In this video, we're going to talk about how to build self-discipline abroad. So in my previous 3 episodes, we were planning and setting goals while we are in home country. Now we are moving abroad and we're trying to build self-discipline for our life here. I mean, it is important to build self-discipline pretty much everywhere you go. But while we're living abroad, we got a little more work to do. So we have already set our goals in one of my previous videos, which is over here. So if you want to check it out. So I'm going to skip this step and jump right in to how to build a self-discipline. So let's just jump in. Let's firstly talk about the significance of building a self-discipline abroad. Again, it is also about making the best out of your experience. Learning and knowing how to build a discipline for yourself is going to massively help you stay sane abroad and also have a fulfilling life abroad. When you're abroad, I understand that you have a lot in your mind and you have a lot on your plate. So we're going to try to build a self-discipline partly to automate almost everything that we have to do and that we want to do. So the first thing we're going to talk about is to create a daily routine, like morning routine and evening routine. I think these are one of the most important aspects of building a self-discipline abroad because morning routine, how you start your day determines the rest of your day, and the evening routine, how you end your day determines the next day. And if you have already established these routines, I think you're getting off to a good start, building a self-discipline abroad. Just little default things to do that help your life, like anything. For example, it could be a little bit of work, do some writing and work out, and even talking to your friends and family back in your home country, if that really helps you, to start your day or end your day. And we should definitely include language learning into our daily routine. Most people seem to think that language skill would just come to them if they just study abroad. But I think this is not entirely true because, at first, you'll definitely see some improvement in your language skill. Because everything you do, like talking to a friend in a foreign language and reading a textbook or any book in a foreign language, would be a learning opportunity for you. But as your level goes up, your language skill tends to plateau, and it's not going to improve just by talking to a friend and just by reading your textbook, because you already reached the level that requires much more practice to be able to reach the next level. So I think it's definitely important for us to include the language learning into our daily routine, just 15 minutes of vocab or speaking practice. So anything, consistently practice your language skill every day. And of course, personal growth and your major, because they are also the main reasons why you are studying abroad. And next thing we're going to talk about is time management. So if your language level is a beginner or intermediate, it will probably take more time for you to do homework and any other work. For example, let's say you have a reading assignment from your class. It's 20 pages of textbook reading in a foreign language. If it takes 20 minutes for a native speaker to go through, it would take 40 to 50 minutes for you to get through. And the same goes for writing and any other assignment, making a presentation or something like that. But especially for writing, I think it is important for you to consult your writing assistant and your friends or even professors to look over your draft before you submit your final draft to be graded. So if you think about all the process, sending your first draft to this friend and that friend and writing assistant and your professor and getting their feedbacks and setting up a meeting. So particularly at the beginning, it's going to take a lot of time for you to write a decent paper. So it is very important to learn how to prioritize your task and set a realistic time. This will get much better as your language skill improves over time. And the next important element for time management is going to be to set your downtime. Because you don't want to force yourself to be tense all the time. Both you and I are biological systems that require downtime. So figure out what helps you unwind. As for me, it is watching my favorite series and read a light book. And the next thing I want to talk about is to embrace discomfort. This doesn't really sound like a self-discipline, but I'm going to push this idea into the realm of self-discipline because we need to do this in a regular basis. Perhaps this is all about our life abroad because everything around us, including foods, people, and view, is not what we have grown up with. So try to do something that is out of your comfort zone at least once a day. It could be a small thing like talking to a friend in a foreign language about what you're not familiar with and trying out a new restaurant. Or it could be something bigger, like going on a cultural excursion with your friends. And we're getting into one of my favorite topics, which is consistency. I think consistency is an absolute superpower. Everything we have talked about in this video requires consistency. You can't learn languages without consistency. You need to be consistent, like learning vocabs every day, to be able to use that vocab. And you can't embrace discomfort if you're getting out of your comfort zone once a year. That's not gonna work. So do these a bit by bit every day. We gotta remember that consistency is more important than intensity. To complete building your own self-discipline, you're gonna have to take some time to evaluate your progress and identify gaps and rooms for improvement and adjust your strategies accordingly. Keeping a journal is a great way to reflect yourself. So this brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm actually rather curious, what do you think the most important element is to build your self-discipline? Leave it down in the comment section below. It'll be interesting to talk about those. If you think you haven't set a strong goal yet for your life abroad, please check out this video where I talk about why you should spend a lot of time thinking about why you want to go abroad. Basically, setting goals. So I hope you got some value out of this video, and I also hope to see you in that video. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye bye.